Congratulations on joining Hearth and Hunt. Your journey begins in New Laurentia, where dense forests meet rolling hills and serene rivers. This territory is home to a rich web of life, taking in everything from the majestic moose to the tiniest of hares. By joining Hearth and Hunt, you'll become part of a legacy. Now, it's your turn to carry on our tradition.
Good morning. You must be our new Community and Conservation Liaison Officer. Oh, that is a mouthful. I'll have to come up with something more succinct. I'm Angel Hearth, your Hearth and Hunt coordinator. You may be tempted to call me your guardian angel, but please don't. Your first task is actually part of a tradition around here. Every new hire at Hearth and Hunt has to harvest a mule deer. The tradition might seem a little old school, especially if you're here to handle paperwork, for example. But who am I to question traditions? Let's get you to work. Remember, you can always check your employee encyclopedia whenever you need any pointers, courtesy of Hearth and Hunt.
All right, let's figure out where we are. Consult guides in your encyclopedia or tutorials in the main menu to learn where to find and hunt animals properly. So, one great thing about this game is if you're near a lodge or a cabin and you press escape, you can bring up a shortcut menu. So instead of, like, at this lodge, there's a shop, there's storage, there's a resting spot, and there's a parking spot. But I don't have to go into that room where they are. I can simply come in here and click here, and that will get me a vehicle, that will get me storage, sleep, and shop, etc. Over here you have your hunting map. This stuff is here even when you're not at the lodge. I'm not yet a hunter. I'm not a hunter yet. Yeah, you got your hunting map. These are highlighted because they're part of the mission that he just gave us to go kill a mule deer. Objectives: Perth, harvest a mule deer lodge near your lodge, choose to taxidermy and harvest it. Then you've got missions. Of course, we don't have any missions at the moment, but mini stories. And then challenges. These are really cool. This is how you level up. You get all this XP. Some of them are really easy to do. Some of them are a bit harder. Like harvest an animal shot with any rifle. You got to do that 3 times. You kill 3 animals and you've got that one. That's pretty easy. This one a little bit harder, but not very hard either. Both lungs or hit its heart. Discover any place and discover an animal species. So when we do our muley, we will discover a new animal species, and that will be ticked off as well. And then you've got this one here, sell meat of a unique animal species. We won't get that one, but we will get this one, taxidermy a unique animal species. So, yeah. And then harvest an animal with your dog companion assisting you. All pretty easy. And then you've got your encyclopedia. Improving reserves and wildlife management, probably the ones that I would read before anything else. But yeah, lots of information, attachments. Interesting that is there. I don't think we own that, so I don't know why that's there. Anyway, and then you've got your gear. We do own these. But if let me just double check that. If I go into storage, customize, yeah. I don't know why that other one's in there, because you start the game with this. Let's go harvest a mule deer. As you saw before, there are 3 spots over here, here, and here. And we head down to this one. 49, 49, 49, and 54. He's an adult. And then in my playthrough there was some down there, but that might be that pack there. That might be that herd. Oh no, they are here. I'm gonna creep just because I don't want to scare these guys. There is one there. Not bad. Adult male. Oh, there's another one there too. Adult male 50. Now, you know, I might try and get up into this stand, because that was one of the other things that I needed to do as well. Hopefully I don't spook them. How far away are we? I don't know. Do I just take the shot while I've got the shot? I don't. Probably should. He's only aged 5. It's a pretty young deer. 54. 3, 4, 8. Is 9 the youngest? 9 the oldest? Well, it's 5. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? Isn't it here? I swear I'm blind. There were two deers here. I'm not out of my mind, am I? No, I wasn't out of my mind. We're really going to harvest an animal. Does not look good. Came back. The one that I shot close to has come back. The other ones have taken off. It's not like taking off like they do. I'm gonna say he dared. He dared. I'm gonna hopefully just tell. I always, for some reason, go to press. I always go to press C when I want to get my dog. That looks juicy. Come on, boy. Nice, double lunged it. And taxidermy.
You've got the mule deer. Nice work. Now the final step of the tradition is to turn it into a taxidermy piece. The tradition is in honor of our founder, Genevieve Harth, my dear mother. She's a firm believer in the idea that your mule deer will bring you luck on your journey with our company. This isn't even the weirdest tradition in the Hearth Hunt family.
Again, I did see. And come on, it's right here, son. Where is it, bro? Does it? Do they float? He's acting like he's right there. He's acting like it's right there. I certainly... cannot see it here. Ooh. Not sure what's going on with the water there. It's early access, people. I said this in the last video. You know, there are going to be things that aren't working correctly. I thought that was it there. There are going to be things that are not working correctly, and that's all part of early access. So no big deal. What Is that it there? Is that a rock? That looks like a rock, right? Happening again there. Yeah, that looks weird. I've never noticed that before, but now it's happening everywhere, so maybe that is a thing. I don't know how far down this river I'm going to look for the body of a dead deer. I don't know. Thoughts? I thought watching somebody else's video, I thought they said that they don't float. So I was fully expecting to rock up there and it'd just be laying in the water, but it's not. Comes here. And then it's a rock. Rocks. Blind, am I? I didn't see it come up this side, but I mean the dog was saying it was over there, and the dog usually stands like right beside the body. Oh well. I think I've wasted enough time on it, so I'm going to go back up here to the lodge and we'll set up a diorama.
I'd suggest getting acquainted with your nearest surroundings as well. Some people prefer to just look things up online, but I enjoy a more hands-on approach. There's no better way than diving into local maps and studying them until your eyes hurt from examining every detail and you feel like you know the place without ever having visited it. Or maybe that's just me.
All right. So, take a look at your surroundings, at a map on the board in the lodge.
The Wetico foothills are New Laurentia at its most diverse. This transitional space between lower and attracts mule.
Interesting. That has not happened previously, and I've played like over 20 hours. That's interesting. Well, we'll get it back up and we'll see where it saved it. Maybe my deer will be back there. Who knows? Continue. The Way of the Hunter 2. Let's see where it loads me into. Interesting. Ooh. That is not great graphics. That's not how it looked before, is it? I'm going to bring back my dog just to see where it went to. I'm pretty sure it took me here, right? Oh, got it? There we go. Harvest animal. Another double lung. Nice. And we'll sell this one. I did not see that. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this because I did not see that there. Good job, dog. Good job. Let's go home. You know what? We might fast travel. So, let's try this again. Let's go up to the diorama.
I'd suggest getting acquainted with your nearest surroundings as well. Some people prefer to just look things up online, but I enjoy a more hands-on approach. There's no better way than diving into local maps and studying them until your eyes hurt from examining every detail and you feel like you know the place without ever having visited it. Or maybe that's just me.
The Wetico foothills are New Laurentia at its most diverse. This transitional space between lower and higher lands attracts mule deer, white-tailed deer, and even elk. Thanks to the abundance of fresh water and open woodland spaces, it also draws many mallards and wild turkeys.
After you interact with map boards found in lodges and cabins, you'll find new question marks in your hunting map. They indicate points of interest in the area, such as campsites or parking spots. Nice. They're always worth a visit.
Now that you're done with the tradition, let's get to your actual job, which is to get acquainted with the locals in New Laurentia. You can find files about them in your new lodge. It's better to read about them first before you meet them. They each have their quirks. We already have 2 associates in the area, Regina Harper and her husband, Patrick Harper. Regina needs help with habitat enhancement, and Patrick could use a hand with promoting New Laurentia. You'll also need to recruit a potential new member, a phenomenal dog trainer. Hearth and Hunt currently has significant gaps in that area. We're hoping that she'll eventually help us develop a whole department dedicated to training hunting dogs. And there's also Mikhail Anderson. He's efficient and about to leave. leave for another Hearth and Hunt reserve. So gather as many pointers about New Laurentier from him while you can. If you can get him to talk. Did you come across an extra file about me? And it was scribbled on. You could say that your predecessor wasn't very fond of me. I look forward to building a more collaborative relationship with you.
Interesting. Alright, so essentially we just started the game, and I didn't think that started up every time. Anyway, we have challenges. I've already completed 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the challenges. So now we have to harvest an animal after hitting both its lungs or its heart. We've already done that one of 15. So that was that one. I think we had to do it once. We've done that, and then we've done it again. It must have only been once because we've only killed 2 animals. Discover an new animal species. So that one was done, 1 of 5. That was the muley, and then I think I looked at, as I came in this room, I think I looked at a call of a wolf. So I think it's the wolf. And then we have cell meat, which I've done, and taxidermy, which I've done. But yeah. Looking good. And my dog is getting better. And it goes, I don't like how it does that. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't think it is, because every time I sell an animal, the weight goes down to -1 kilo. I would like a record of what it was. I get that I sold it, and so I don't have it. So now it doesn't weigh anything. But I don't know. I feel like you should be able to look back at your log and see how heavy it was. This doesn't really give you much information. But that's just my thinking. You can discard. It's interesting. So once it's taxidermied, you can't sell it. It's just done. And when I get a better, it's 51%. Let's face it, it's not that great. When I get a better mule deer, then we can add it with my 5-star trophy rating. We'll just discard this one. Interesting. All right. What I think we're going to do is end the episode here, and let me look at the map actually. So we might go chat to Mikhail, do whatever he wants us to do, and then we might head down to Paddy, good old Paddy Harper. Once we've done what he wants, we'll go up to Regina, his missus, and then over to Juniper. And then by then we should have unlocked most of the map. We might still have to go down here, but we'll have a fair crack. Yeah, I think we might do that. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode, which will be episode 3, and we'll just work our way through the game. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this game. And yes, there was issues with the graphics, and we couldn't find the harvest, and then it crashed. I've played, I think, 26 hours of this game, and that's the first time it's crashed. So that could be a computer, my end. That could be my end, or it could be the game. Who knows? But yeah, it's early access, so I don't really mind that happening as long as I don't lose anything too special. If yeah, I think I'd probably be annoyed if I was shooting something that was an amazing animal and I lost the opportunity to taxidermy it. I would probably get a little bit annoyed with that, but you know, it is what it is. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure, you leave a comment, and I will make sure to read them all. Thank you very much, and have a great day.